Καλησπέρα και καλώς ήρθατε σε άλλη μία λέξη εκφραστικής ανάγνωσης εν μέσω κορονοϊού 2021. Σήμερα είναι η Παγκόσμια ημέρα βιβλίου και έχω ένα σύντομο κείμενο του φανταστικού. Κάτε με, συγγραφέα Gaiman, που δεν είναι απαραίτητα για το βιβλίο αυτό καθ' αυτό, αλλά για την ιστορία. Και είναι μέσα σε βιβλίο, οπότε είμαστε μέσα στο θέμα. Gaiman, Inventing Aladdin. In bed with him that night, like every night, her sister at their feet, she ends her tale, then waits. Her sister quickly takes her cue and says, I cannot sleep, another, please. Scheherazade takes one small nervous breath and she begins. In faraway Peking there lived a lazy youth with his mamma. His name? Aladdin. His papa was dead. She tells them how a dark magician came, claiming to be his uncle, with a plan. He took the boy out to a lonely place, gave him a ring he said would keep him safe, down to a cavern filled with precious stones. Bring me the lamp. And when Aladdin won't, in darkness he's abandoned and entombed. There now, Aladdin locked beneath the earth. She stops, her husband hooked for one more night. Next day she cooks, she feeds her kids, she dreams, knowing Aladdin's trapped and that her tale has brought her just one day. What happens now? She wishes that she knew. It's only when that evening comes around and husband says, just as he always says, tomorrow morning I shall have your head, when Dunyazad, her sister, asks, but please, what of Aladdin? Only then she knows. And in a cavern hung about with jewels, Aladdin rubs his lamp. The genie comes. The story tumbles on. Aladdin gets the princess and a palace made of pearls. Watch now, the dark magician's coming back. New lamps for old, he's singing in the street. Just when Aladdin has lost everything, she stops. He'll let her live another night. Her sister and her husband fall asleep. She lies awake and stares up in the dark, playing the variations in her mind, the ways to give Aladdin back his world, his palace, his princess, his everything. And then she sleeps. The tale will need an end, but now it melts to dreams inside her head. She wakes, she feeds the kids, she combs her hair, she goes down to the market, buys some oil. The oil seller pours it out for her, decanting it from an enormous jar. She thinks, what if you hid a man in there? She buys some sesame as well that day. Her sister says, he hasn't killed you yet. Not yet. Unspoken waits the phrase, he will. In bed she tells them of the magic ring Aladdin rubs. Slave of the ring appears, magician dead, Aladdin saved. She stops. But once the story's done, the teller's dead, her only hopes to start another tale. Scheherazade inspects her store of words, half-built, half-baked ideas and dreams combined with jars just big enough to hide a man, and she thinks, open sesame, and smiles. Now, Ali-Baba was a righteous man, but he was poor. She starts and she's away, and so her life is safe for one more night, until she bores him, or invention fails. She does not know where any tale waits before it's told, no more do I. But 40 thieves sounds good, so 40 thieves it is. She prays she's bought another clutch of days. We save our lives in such unlikely ways. Καλό βράδυ.